on the wild side. Honey, you take a walk on the wild side.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today, we're counting down our picks for those 70 songs that received some sort of cultural censorship or pushback.
I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it.
Number 10, Radio Radio, Elvis Costello and the Attractions. The lyrics to Radio Radio by Elvis Costello and the Attractions are bitter, biting, and sarcastic, a pointed attack against those who would censor or control the airwaves.
Radio is the sound salvation. Radio is cleaning up the nation.
Costello's musings on the BBC's seemingly endless string of bands would eventually become something of a self-fulfilling prophecy on the world-famous stage of Saturday Night Live.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, there's no reason to do this song here. Radio.
The performance has since gone down as a classic when Costello and the Attractions played a few bars before stopping the song and launching into a furious rendition of Radio Radio. The stunt, while not getting the band officially banned from SNL, did keep them from being invited back for 12 years.
So you had better do as you were told. You better listen to the radio.
Number 9, Love to Love You Baby, Donna Summer. The disco era was never in any deficit for songs about sex. Love to Love You Baby was one of the best ones too, but not everybody got down with Donna Summer's, well, getting down. Love to Love You Baby was notably banned by the BBC, as well as other stations for its edgy full-length version. This extended cut was somewhat infamous for its eroticism, as Summer's performance in the studio went for the full Monty in terms of moaning, groaning, and wait, what are we talking about again?
When you're laying so close to me, there's no place I'd rather you be than with me.
Oh yeah, it's a supremely sexy song from a decade that was already pretty focused on that sort of business anyway. Now, if you don't mind, we're just gonna get comfortable with the rest of the song. Talk amongst yourselves.
Do it to me again and again. You put me in such an awful spin in a spin.
Number 8, Short People, Randy Newman. It may be sort of hard to believe nowadays, but that beloved songwriter Randy Newman, yes, he of Toy Story fame, actually had some public heat laid at one of his songs.
Out among the stars I sail, way beyond the moon.
Newman released Short People as a single in 1977, featuring lyrics that were intended to satirize and vilify the short-mindedness of prejudiced individuals. Instead, some radio stations probably just weren't aware of Newman's pedigree of outside-the-box songwriting and took Short People at face value.
Short people got no reason. Short people got no reason to live.
The song was never officially banned, but Short People was briefly taken off the air by some affiliates that thought Newman was poking fun at the vertically challenged.
Don't want no short people. Don't want no short people around here.
Number 7, Brown Sugar, The Rolling Stones. Hindsight can be a strange beast, and all of us certainly have things we do differently in our lives, given the chance. Brown Sugar continues to be one of the most popular Rolling Stones songs, but it's also one of the most problematic. Its subject matters of sex and race got it pulled from some radio stations back in the day, and there's also a lot of discussion today with regards to its complicated legacy. Mick Jagger even told Rolling Stone magazine's Jan Wenner back in 2009 that he'd never would write that song now. Number 6. The Pill, Loretta Lynn. The subject of authenticity is one that's often discussed within the world of country music. But what about reproductive rights?
All these years I've stayed at home while you had all your fun. And every year that's gone by, another baby's come.
Loretta Lynn courted controversy back in 1975 with her fan-favorite song, The Pill, despite being one of country's most unequivocally beloved ambassadors.
All I've seen of this old world is a bed and a doctor bill.
Lynn had given birth to 4 children prior to reaching her 21st birthday, and this personal history helped make The Pill resonate with her devoted audience. Radio stations weren't so keen on the song, however, to the point where The Pill is still rarely played on country radio stations at the time of this writing.
Oh, but Daddy, don't you worry none, 'cause Mama's got the pill.
Number 5. War, Edwin Starr. The original version of War was written by Norman Whitfield and Barrett Strong and performed by The Temptations back in 1969.
What is it good for?
Edwin Starr re-recorded the tune in 1970, and this is probably the version most of us know today as a stone-cold soul classic. The immediate aftermath of September 11th, 2001 was a different time, however, and War, the song and the act were once again in the news.
I despise, 'cause it means destruction of this life.
Specifically, media conglomerate Clear Channel briefly removed Edwin Starr's song from airplay rotation, citing concerns about its lyrical content.
War me in tears, the thousands of mothers die. Their sons go off to fight and lose their life.
Although, if you ask us, considering anti-war sentiment as insensitive sounds pretty backwards. Number 4. Walk on the Wild Side, Lou Reed. It's sort of wild, pun intended, to think about how the BBC actually let the uncensored Walk on the Wild Side by Lou Reed escape unscathed from their ban hammer.
Candy came from out on the island. In the back room, she was everybody's darling.
The reason? They didn't understand the sexual colloquialisms utilized by Reed on the song. U.S. radio stations didn't seem to care either, although the full and uncensored version of Walk on the Wild Side was effectively banned by some affiliates.
Says, hey babe, take a walk on the wild side. Said, hey honey, take a walk on the wild side.
This came down to the racial terms sung on the song, whereby an unedited description of the girls was included in its place.
Holly came from Miami to Philly. Hitchhiked away across the USA.
The sex stuff, though, yeah, all those descriptors stayed in. Number 3. Imagine, John Lennon and the Plastic Ono Band. We think everybody can agree that we're sick of celebrities singing charity versions of Imagine by John Lennon, right? Gal Gadot effectively ruined that song for everybody.
And the world will be as one.
What most people are not sick of, however, is discussing Imagine's controversial reputation. Fans routinely argue about Lennon's anti-religious implications, and Imagine was yet another song that was on the receiving end of Clear Channel's Do Not playlist back in the aftermath of September 11th.
Imagine all the people living life in peace.
It's another example of how a song's uplifting melody can sometimes distract from what its lyrics are actually discussing, or how we as listeners interpret those discussions.
You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
Number 2. Lola, the Kinks. The BBC's ban of Lola by the Kinks actually had more to do with the product placement of its lyrics than its actual conceptual content.
I met her in a club down in Old Soho, where you drink champagne and and it tastes just like cherry cola.
The referencing of Coca-Cola isn't really discussed anymore today, replaced instead with modern appraisals concerning its status within LGBTQIA+ history.
Girls will be boys and boys will be girls. It's a mixed up, well-up, shook-up world. Except for Lola.
The jury remains out as to whether Lola is a forward-thinking and prescient anthem about gender inclusivity or an archaic relic from a culturally insensitive era. One thing's for sure, everybody has something to say about Lola, and this controversy has helped this song endure for over 50 years.
Well, I'm not the world's most physical guy, but once you squeeze me tight, you nearly broke my spine. Oh, my Lola.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. God Save the Queen, Sex Pistols. There was no stopping the momentum of the Sex Pistols, nor the filth and fury of their punk rock movement.
God save the Queen. She ain't no human being.
Singles such as Anarchy in the UK and particularly God Save the Queen got both the band and their manager, Malcolm McCarlin, in political hot water. Some retail shops in Britain wouldn't stock copies of the Pistols' band anthem, God Save the Queen, despite the tune's overwhelming popularity.
God save the Queen. We mean it, man. We love our Queen.
This knowing two-fingered salute to the UK national anthem and national political figurehead effectively made the Sex Pistols legends in their own time. Does banning anything simply draw more attention than ire? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.